Hi Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is going to be your June reading. I apologize for the delay. Like I said, I've been in the process of moving. I actually did just move. And now I'm back in school, so things have been a little bit hectic. But I'm going to jump right into your reading, okay? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Before I get started here, there was a message that came through. I really get the sense that a lot of you guys are in the process of releasing something that causes you a lot of heartache, and like it's like a heavy burden to you. So there's like a situation that I feel that's in your energy that causes a lot of like, it's just like a heavy burden on you, and you're in the process of like working to like release that so that you can move forward in your life. So let me just say a quick intention real quick. All right, so right off the bat, I'm hearing a third-party situation. Some of you guys might be in a situation where you have to pay child support and somebody's like hanging something over your head. This is so wrong, but like I almost feel like somebody's using a child as like a leverage or like a pawn in a situation. And if you're the person that's doing that, like don't do that. Like whoever you're dealing with, like if there's like I don't like this energy at all, but like there's a message coming through that there's a third party situation that involves children, and I feel like it's a sense that somebody has to pay child support, but they're like trying to do this, but then the other party is like holding leverage, like saying like you can't see your kid if you don't do this. And it's like if you're dealing with somebody like that, then you need to get like professionals involved. Like you need to go see a lawyer or like go get this stuff ironed out, because like that's just not okay to do. So I'm gonna like try and step out of that energy, but that's like a very prominent energy for you guys. It's like this, it's just like a cat fight. It's like, oh well, if you're not gonna do this, then you're not gonna see your kids. And that's like who I feel like you're dealing with. And it's like, oh, like my best advice would honestly just to go the legal direction and to iron this out, is what I'm hearing, is get this ironed out. So I'm sorry if you guys are in that type of a situation. Like I'm really sorry. Like Tower at the top of the deck here. Wow. Well, I hope that doesn't come through. I mean, that's a message for somebody, but like I really don't want to read that. Like that's a really heavy energy to be in, so I apologize. But Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, let's see what else we can get for you guys. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Ooh, just flipped out like that. Okay, so right off the bat, oh my goodness, okay. Alright, these were flipped the opposite direction when they wanted to come out. So that's how I'm going to leave them, okay? But I will take it into consideration, showing that it showed this side as well. But I will definitely take that into consideration, but let me see what I got here. So I get the sense that there's two people on the board right off the bat. Okay, there's somebody who has a lot of earth in their chart with a lot of water, possibly a strong Cancer, and then there's somebody with a lot of fire in their chart and a lot of water in their chart as well, possibly Piscean. Right off the bat, that's what I'm feeling. I feel like this person could have a history of being overindulgent, could have a history of being a playboy, maybe, you know, quote-unquote fuckboy. I don't get the sense that this person's, like, doing that, but I get the sense that they have a streak, if that makes sense. Like, they have a tendency to, like, to be a player. They have a tendency to be greedy. They have a tendency to overindulge. Like, this person might drink a lot, honestly. They might go out and party a lot. They might like the presence of going out and people seeing them, and, like, that socialite type of personality. And then on the other hand, you have an energy that's very slow moving, very reserved, also very determined, and very in tune with like Earth and the stars. And it's like a face-off. It's like, here's this person who's overindulging, who's drinking too much, who might be a player, who might be going out and partying too much. And then you have on the other side here a person who is moving forward, who is not paying any attention to the negativity, who's not overindulging, who's trying to set boundaries, who is trying to progressively move forward in a stable manner. I also... Wow. Okay. Pause. 1 second. Put these back here. Now, if that's not the situation and you're not dealing with another person, then I feel like you are in the process of going through an identity change. Not so much like an identity change, but like you're realizing like some of the stuff that you do does not benefit you. So like maybe you have a tendency to party too much, maybe you have a tendency to drink too much, maybe you have a tendency to be a flirt, no judgment. And you're in the process of like moving out of that energy to become more stable, to become more consistent, to become more grounded, to maybe even develop a little bit more passion. But I also get the sense that there's an exhausted, either you're exhausted or the person that you're dealing with, somebody is exhausted. If it's two people, one person's tired. If it's you, you're probably tired. But you're probably putting on a front and acting like you're not. Or there could be another situation where you're like the universe is pushing you forward, but you don't know which way to do it. Like you don't know if you should go in full throttle with a lot of passion or if you should go in slow and steady. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay. Alright, so right off the bat we have the Hierophant. Yeah, there's another person on the board for sure. That just caught my attention, the way that fell. I'm going to leave that card there because of the way it fell. Oh, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. What happened? Yeah, I get the sense, okay, so now I'm seeing a split down the middle. There is an energy on the board that has a fiery energy that also has strong water in their chart. You're dealing with a situation that is very spiritual. That could be a very long-term commitment. Could be a spiritual commitment. Whatever it is, you literally have your hands tied. Like, it's almost like you're restricting yourself, and it's like there's a sense of sadness. It's almost like my hands are tied. I don't know what else to do. I'm literally giving this up to spirit, and I'm asking for help because it's like self-sabotaging energy. Not like Seven of Swords type of self-sabotage, but it's more or less like self-sabotage as in like doubts and insecurities. So, like, you could be drinking a little bit too much and overindulging, and then, like, that kind of puts you in, like, a lower vibration. So then, like, all of a sudden you start kind of getting, like, those insecurities and, like, those back-of-the-mind type of thoughts. And then there's also a Seven of Pentacles here where it's, like, you look at the card and this person's a little bit sad. And it's, like, they've invested and they're waiting for, their pentacles to come off the tree. But they're, like, a little bit sad because it's, like, the tree... it looks fragile, and it's like, I know that this tree is fragile, but I'm trying so hard to nurture these pentacles to keep it growing, but I am in a freaking desert. You know what I mean? Like, I am in a freaking desert, and I can't nurture this tree to grow any more pentacles. So it's like you're tired and you're sad because it's like whatever you've invested time into, you don't want to give it up. Like, you don't want to give up on it. Like, you want to keep moving forward because, like, you see this person as being stable. And it's just that the other person that you're dealing with is not as quick as you are when it comes to stuff. Like, this person might actually have been through a lot in their life. Like, they could be a person who's had significant trauma. So maybe, like, that trauma affects their ability to look at things in a way that you do. Like, you're a very... Like, I get the sense that, the fiery energy right here that has the Nine of Cups. Now, this can also talk about wish fulfillment. It doesn't always talk about overindulgence. So, however it applies to you, take it for what it is and leave what doesn't, okay? When it comes to the situation, it's like, that you have the Nine of Cups. Like, you're looking for wish fulfillment, and you see it within this person because this person has the Ten of Pentacles, okay? I just can't, like... for the sake of, like, my mic being right here, I can't, like, it's hard for me to put the card up there because it's, like, out of line, so I just keep it down here so I can see it. This person has the 10 of Pents, and you know it because you have the 9 of Cups. Now, you're trying to move forward towards this person, like you're looking right at them, and the other person who has this very strong earth energy, they're looking at you like, like a little bit hesitant. Now, in my experience, like I have very prominent earth in my chart as well. You can't push them too far. Like Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, like you guys are like Spitfire, you know what I mean? Like you're ready to go. But when you're dealing with like a true like Taurus, or like a true even like a true Capricorn or Virgo, honestly, all earth signs, like they don't like being pushed. Like they like to do things at their own pace, their own way, at least from my experience. Again, not every earth sign is like that, because there are millions of people in the world. From my little tiny soul experience, that's just what I've experienced. Okay, so don't get upset. No tea. Yeah, I see that there's like doubt, there's sadness. It's like, I know that this commitment is spiritual. I know that this commitment is wish fulfillment. But for whatever reason, like there's a conflict. I see you guys moving forward, but like with this being out here, like this is talking to me about conflict, okay? Because this is the wheel. All right, so this is the wheel. And this talks to me about two sides like having a face-off. So it's like you might actually be dealing with like a life partner type of energy, where it's like you guys are at a face-off. Like you guys are very much well the same, but you guys are very much well polar opposites. And you're looking at this person, and that person's looking at you, and it's like, let's go. Like the truth is here. Like look, you have spirit in both of these cards. Like you see spirit like up here. Okay, spirit's like communicating to the both of you, and it's like this Knight of Pentacles energy has the truth. Like they know exactly what they need to tell you, and like it's about to be revealed as soon as they go through this. Like I almost feel like they're going through a karmic cycle right now, because like this person has to learn something before they can like get on their horse and like fully come towards you, because it's like they know that this commitment is here, and so do you. But it's like the fire energy that's here with the prominent fire placement, with the prominent water, okay, with the 9 of Cups, this energy also has something to work on. Like they need to work on stuff just as much as this earth sign does. And I hope that makes sense. Like this is a very cryptic message, so this is only going to apply to like very, it's not going to be to everybody. But if it were up to me to completely break this down, okay, I would say that there's a person with strong Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, probably Sun or Rising, with a very strong water placement, possibly in the Moon or Venus, even Rising. This person has a tendency to overindulge. They like to drink. Not in a bad way. It's just like they drink a lot. Like they go out with their friends a lot. They like to show... Like, this person's the type of person where they like to look good. They like to take their time to look good. They like to buy nicer things. They get dressed up before they go out. Like, I almost get the sense this is a masculine energy. Like, this is somebody who, like, looks good. You know what I mean? Like, they take their time picking out clothes. They match everything. They have good hygiene. They, like... Their hair, there's not a hair out of place. Their skin is moisturized. Like, they might have, like, a beard. It's, like, perfectly trimmed. Like, this person likes having people look at them, and they also like to party, and they like to have a good time. However, they are very connected to spirit, and it's, like, I almost get, like, a resistance of, like, they don't want to let that youthfulness go, but, like, I almost feel like that's what they have to work on. Now, this earth energy that has strong, like, okay, so the earth energy, I'm feeling a very strong Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. In my opinion, I'm fearing, oh my gosh. You might actually, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, might fear this person a little bit because of, like, what you see coming in the future. So, like, you might know that this is going to lead to, like, a divine partnership, and it kind of scares you a little bit. Back to what I was saying, I feel a very strong Taurus energy here. They might actually be scared to move forward with you too, because they're just not like risk takers, you know what I mean? Not saying that in general for all earth signs, I'm just saying that this energy in specific, they're not much of a risk taker. They like to methodically plan things out. And this seems to be very unplanned, which is kind of like, I don't know what to do. So yeah, this person also might have strong Cancer in their chart. This person might also have a passion in the medical field. They might be maybe a nurse practitioner or a doctor, or so there's something in healthcare that they're doing or that they're working with. They might be an older person, maybe masculine. Maybe this is two masculines. Maybe it's feminine. You know, it could go either way. It could go either way. Whatever it is, this earth sign has gone through something that they needed to learn that involves themselves and karma. So it's like, whatever situation, I feel like you scare them. Because whatever you're bringing to the board, they've ran from in the past, and now the wheel is here for them to heal a part of themselves that they've been avoiding healing for a very long time, is what I just got. The Ten of Pentacles is here, though, and they have it. And I'm not getting a feeling of, like, resistance or anything like that. Like, I'm actually getting, like, a very funny dynamic between the two of you. Because it's like, no matter what side you're on, you're both always on opposites, but you guys always come together. And it's like, you guys are trying to, like, mold together, but it's like, just as you mold, it's like, oh, we're one off, or, oh, here we go, we're two off. Okay, we're almost there. Okay, now we're almost together. It's like one of those, like, let me make some fine-tune adjustments. This is funny. No offense. I'm sorry if this is like a stressful circumstance for somebody, but it's just like a funny energy because it's like you both are mirroring each other in different ways. So it's like when one person is confused and sad, the other person is confused and sad. When one person is upset and worried, the other person is upset and worried. But you guys both display it in different ways. And then you also have the Queen of Pentacles here at the top of the deck, which I just now took note of. So yeah, this is somebody who's very stable. They're a nurturer. They're somebody that's very grounded. And there's a very strong magnetic attraction between the two of you, because if this person's willing to change their ways of like partying and going out, that's pretty significant, because the way that I feel this person's passion for going out and having fun is like no tomorrow. So the fact that they're willing to work on that, that's a big thing. What else can I get for Aries, Leo, Sagittarius? That was too many. Yeah, the Lovers actually just wanted to show up at the top of the deck too. Wow. Okay. Lovers is at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, there could be some doubt here. Again, with the sadness that's here on the end of the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius with the Nine of Cups. There could be some sadness because it's like not the way that you planned it to go. But like you're still optimistic about it because you know that it's spiritual. You know that it's wish fulfillment. You know that it can be like life partnership type of energy. I mean, obviously, only your intuition's going to know that. Like, only you can answer that because I'm just a freaking reader, you know what I mean? There's a ton of people. But it's like, this is just a general energy, you know? But you do have patience here, okay? So I accept that everything happens in divine order. So if this is talking about just allowing things to unfold naturally, allowing the cycle of life to just unfold. Like, let this person learn their lessons and you continue to learn your lessons, and then keep trying to come back. Like, you'll find a way back to each other no matter what the circumstance, if it's meant to be. And then you have indecision here, okay? I use my intuition in all aspects of life. So this is really talking about listening to your intuition, making the right decision. Is this the right person for me? Am I making the right investment? You know, am I doing the right thing by working on myself? Is it okay? Is it okay for me to allow this person in? Should I stop doing different things that can be harmful to my spirit, my soul, my body, in order to embrace this love? Like, because in order to like bring love into your life, you unfortunately have to sacrifice. It's never like, I can't stand when people say like, oh, it's, you know, everything. No, like, when you have a type of love that is like a love, like a dynamic of like a mirror, like this level, there's going to be like give and take. Like, you're gonna have to sacrifice some things to like have this type of love and comfort, because like you can't go out and party like you're single and then come home and expect the other person to just be patient. You know what I mean? It takes a very, very special person to, be okay with that. And I'm not saying that, that that's not possible, because it very much well is, but I'm just saying, in a general consensus, there are things that, people have to sacrifice in order to make relationships work. And, just the fact that you're using your intuition, and this is talking about really using your intuition. So if you're not using your intuition, you really should. And there's also something about the sun. I really get the sense that you guys need to maybe go sit out in the sun for a little while. I feel like you'll get downloads that way. Wow, and we have 2 more cards here. So you have growth and love. Okay. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. So yeah, this is really talking about just unconditional love, growing, loving, being open to the things that the world has to offer you, being open to the universe, being grateful for the experience that you have. There's so much love here on the board. In my personal opinion, from feeling the energy, these people have love for each other. It's just working out the kinks of it, It really do be like that sometimes. Anyway, that's what I got for you, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I'll catch up with you guys later. Thank you so much. Bye!